Right, this time we are running Rapid Growth though. We have to do it with Super STR because we need a Kefla. We have multiple Rainbow Keflas, so that's good. This is the team that I came up with. The problem with this team is AGL Super Saiyan 2 Khalifa. Every other unit I love, but this fucking girl is just not really good. In my opinion, even though he says that, I just don't know how she's gonna do in Super Battle Road. We're gonna give it a shot, but I believe that we can protect her as much as we can, use as many items as we need to, and see what happens. I see that the final boss is Anin, dude. That is rare. Okay, let's go against the All Masters. I'm guessing that it's gonna be just Mutuaitu. The problem is we don't have the dodges from that we love to see from Tech Caulifla. But let me see how. No, thank you for not taking those orbs. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so here we're gonna use a Wiz so that we can start stacking. Okay, so now here you go. Now we have to protect AGL Caulifla, especially against an attack dude. But it's alright. Maybe we're not gonna run into troubles with this one. Okay. I can check out your other team, yeah. Let me move my screen. That's a really cool team as well. I mean, it's the same that I was telling you about. Because many people run the final trump card and they run the fusions. I have like... Yeah, you know, I used to run like final trump as well. I prefer running Majin Buu Saga now. But yeah, you know, like, you know, Gogeta, Vegito. It's perfectly normal. It's the same as running, for example, like, you know, LR Kamehamehas and stuff like that. But it is a good team. It is better than the rest. Though I prefer the hybrid science. Because I like running hybrids better. But it is a really cool team. We have the Wiz on, so I shouldn't worry. We're gonna test. I guess we're gonna test the dodges and the defense. It seems so good, but you know, so far so good. So how much of a meta is there in this game? There is a bit of a meta, but it's very difficult because it depends on the type of content that you want to do. And also it depends on what you want to do in the game. If you want to be free to play and you want to, thank you for the dodge, and you want to go ahead and just collect cards, then you have no problem at all with just doing your thing, right? Like that's, you know, it's all about what you want to do, essentially. I don't believe that there is one defined meta because it all depends on what you want to build and what you want to do. Like for example, Tech Gohan right here is one of my favorite units because it stacks. What I mean is that every time that he attacks, he gets better defense and better attack. So that makes him like almost invincible once you do enough attacks. But that doesn't mean that you cannot run a unit that dodges. Or you cannot run a unit that does a lot of damage and only crits, right? Like, you know, that's the thing. I don't believe that there's like a defined meta specifically. You know, there's many different mechanics. There's the revive mechanic that is really OP. There's the active skills that you can use. There's transformations and all of that. It's all about more strategy and more about running what you want and what you like than an actual meta and something that you have to have. Again, this is why I was pissed off about the Team Bardock SBR. The meta is being smart and knowing how to build your teams. That's exactly right. That's the best way that you can put it, actually. Because it's all about this, like, just know what you're doing with your teams and make sure that you have a balanced one. You know, a really support it can go a long way. Synergy links, like for example, there's the links, right? Like, you want to make sure that the links are activated because you get buffs for every link that is activated. It's all about that, really. Now here, I know that I don't need it probably. I'm just scared of Khalifa, but I'm gonna trust the dodge chance and see if there's a way that we can make it out. But it's difficult because of the damage that we're taking. There's also like an RNG element in the game, apart from the gacha. There are chances of evading, chances of stunning. So that's another thing that you have to consider. It's a really fun game to have and just play casually, in my opinion. If you wanna go hardcore, then do it, but like I did, like for a long time. There you go. Thank you. Oh my god, that was so good. She activated Ultra Instinct. So yeah, you know, that, like, for example, I'm complaining about having to include AGL Caulifla, because I need to depend on her, like, dodging. But that's because he has a chance, and that's RNG. But, you know, if you're willing to deal with that, then you're fine. If you like games in which you are better off, like, having everything under your control, then perhaps Dokkan isn't for you. Yeah, it's like when I was watching a YouTuber and he was like, you know, I don't like RNG, except in all the games that have RNG. And then when it goes in my favorite, that's when I like it. I have too many games going on for me right now. I mean, yeah, you know, I understand that. I feel like I'm on the same situation as you are. Ever since I started streaming as well, I feel like I have so many games to play and so many things to do. But it's fun to, you know, to have a hobby, keep yourself busy. That's what I learned last year at least. You got Footnote, Genshin, Autobits. Oh man, that is so funny. I don't know what Footnote is, and I forgot what PGR is, though I remember that you tried to explain to me. I'm sorry if I forgot already. Okay, let's do Princess Snake, let's go. Ah, Footnote is Fortnite. And the Witch game. Oh, okay. Yeah, if you're starting to play the Witch game as well, then I understand. Just like we are. Like, you know, the whole server started playing Revive Witch, which I think is fucking awesome, but yeah. It feels like we don't need to use the item yet. PGR is the Honkai ripoff. Well, I have to ask, why are you not playing Honkai instead? Like, isn't it weird that you're playing a ripoff instead of playing Honkai? Like, I feel like I might start Honkai one day. It depends on if I'm on a content draw. Then I'll probably go ahead and load it up and see if I like it. Okay, let's go. Beautiful. Okay, now it's a matter of the chances of dodging. For every attack, you get an extra chance, and also like you get defense for every super attack. No dodge though. Here I feel like we do need the ghost, dude. We don't have enough key for. Man, I love Gohan, but I just wish he had enough key most of the time. We'll be fine though. We'll be fine. We can get an additional because he's at 100% though. Come on. Oh. It's because I started playing PGR when it was day one. It's popular for like one day. Ah, okay. So there wasn't much going on. In Honkai, I just get overwhelmed. Yeah, okay, I understand. Especially because Honkai has been around for quite a while now. I always prefer starting new games when they're new. Also, like, that's why you got yourself into Revive Witch, huh? I feel like I'm always late for the party. Like, a lot of the times I feel like I'm super late for what's happening in the games. Like, I started playing Dokkan on the 5th anniversary of the game. But I feel like it's never too late to go ahead and start it, in my opinion. But yeah, like, at the same time, I remember that you told me that you never actually watched Dragon Ball. So that alone makes me think that you're not gonna like Dokkan. Even though it might be your type of game, you just don't, like, you're not gonna vibe with it because you're gonna get Goku and you're gonna be like, oh, okay, that's Goku. I don't, like, yeah. It's not gonna be as fun as, oh, holy cow, like, you know, I got my favorite anime character, right? Like, I got Trunks and, you know, he had this cool debut that I loved back then. That's way cooler. That's what did it for me. Minesweeper playthroughs when? Don't tempt me. I might just go ahead and look it up. You know, I could have done that with my old computer, dude. You know, that way I wouldn't have to change the hardware. That really fucking sucked. Okay, we have this. We have this. We don't need to. We have Gohan and we have Kale. And also we're gonna get the Dokkan attack. We don't need to use an item. Yeah. And yeah, I was just saying that I knew that it was not going to be your type of game. If anything, it surprises me that that stayed so long watching, despite not understanding a lot of it. Or not liking even, but because perhaps you can understand what's happening on the screen eventually. But like, you know, not getting who the fuck is Gohan and what the hell is Kale. Only recently find out that the numbers in the Minesweeper actually mean. What do they mean? I think I never actually looked it up. I kind of just listening to your voice and playing something else. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Though still, that actually helps out a lot to the stats of the stream and to Twitch, and you know, if that matters at all. Which it does, I think, for them and affiliate and blah blah blah. But I'm not paying too much mind to it. But yeah, the lyrics and you know, people who treat it also like sometimes like a podcast actually help out a lot. Is we're here, I have a ghost, we might as well use it. If we see AGL cauliflower, let's just not risk it. Let me go against Grandpa Gohan. Let's go. Especially because we have the AGL Tail cauliflower here. So yeah. And super, for example, if the number is 1, there is 1 mine and the 8 squares around it. I never knew that. I never knew that, for real. That actually like blew my mind because I used to be so bad at the game. Because I never understood what was happening. Because of course you didn't understand what was happening. I thought that was just random. Maybe it counted your points. I thought that it was points. I just guessed around. Yeah, when I played Minesweeper, I played it when I was like 5, dude. Of course I joked around with it. I was just guessing. Like, yeah, I was never in my mind thinking like, yeah, you know what I want to do? I want to be like a professional Minesweeper player. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Okay, dope. Ooh, Anin, super attack. Okay, hold on, why am I happy? You're doing it to me. But we survive. But I love the animations in Annie. I really wanted to get her, but I got shafted of that fucking banner, dude. Okay, come on. Okay, we keep it going with Kale and Cauliflower, especially here. But we can use a Nader just in case. Go. Okay, please dodge everything that's coming to you, Cauliflower. Okay. 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 I have a fun time watching her dodge all the fucking time, but I have a hard time remembering what was her passive because she's facing Realm of Gods because of Anin, so she has like a full guaranteed, I believe. So she's gonna be awesome for this. Yeah, this team is really fun. I love running Rapid Growth. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Rapid Growth is underrated, and Kefla is extremely, extremely underrated. And her team is really fun to run. Like, people... I don't know what's wrong with people. Because I love running them. And I never understand why people don't like it. I guess it's like, maybe they feel like it's a lot of RNG. Like, I feel like it isn't. We didn't it last time, so we should be okay with defense. It's a matter of perhaps in this case, the dodging with Kale with cauliflower, Super Saiyan 2 cauliflower. Let me see. We also get to run Gohan in a different theme, which is pretty fucking awesome. There you go. Although obviously I prefer Gohan and Hybrids. Like again, Hybrids is probably my favorite theme in the game. And I also like it because I don't get to run LRs all the time. I feel like the LRs are extremely overused by the community. And it's okay if you like to use them. I'm not saying that you shouldn't. I'm just saying like I prefer to not to. It's like really fun to run tours. And they're really hard to pull anyway. Even though it's a different rarity, I still feel like there's an achievement or a sense of achievement in pulling a new R rather than an LR. Like for example, one of the units that I really want to get is AGL by Kuhan. Like please give me that unit. That's why I was thinking of doing pulls tonight, but I'm not sure. It all depends on if I'm able to complete this fucking SBR, dude. Although all of the other SBRs, except for Team Bardock, which I'm gonna take the L. Like, we gotta take the L on that one. But otherwise, like, yeah, pulling is always fun. But like, when you get like a really busted Dokkan Fest exclusive, fuck. Sorry, that's like the second time that happened on stream. It's better than last time though. But yeah, when you get a really busted Dokkan Fest exclusive, it's really fun. Or when you get like a really busted, like for example, the unit that is below me, which is Gotenks. Like an AGL Gotenks is just great to run, and he doesn't need to be an LR. Okay, come on. Super Saiyan 2 Kefla, now let's go. Can we get the active as well? To hear the OST. Yes, no, we got the Gohan. Might as well do it, why not? Yeah.
This is perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, that's the most high part. Yeah. That is probably like my favorite thing about playing Dokkan on stream specifically. Is just enjoying the soundtrack. It's just really fun to do. Is there a story in this game? There was. There is a story / quest mode. But it was dropped like 3 years ago. Kinda. Like, it's sad to say, but yeah. There was a story and they were trying to make it like Xenoverse. And that is one of the things that kinda like hurt about the game. That there wasn't like an original story. Unlike Legends, for example. That's the only thing that I'm jealous of when it comes to Legends. The Dragon Ball story though is really cool. But they could have done something different and better. Than being like, yeah, there's gonna be like a couple of events and a couple of Dokkan events that you can like complete, and you're gonna revive the story, and then the original story that they tried for the quest was kind of shit, honestly. We only have one left, let's go. But yeah, there was an attempt of a story, but there isn't one, and I wouldn't recommend like this story to anybody who's trying to get into Dragon Ball. Because they're not gonna get it because it's a mess. And even people who are into Dragon Ball don't get it. Because I myself didn't understand what the fuck was happening. But like, yeah, it's one of those things that isn't really good.